Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Pony Express put SMU football on the map, and Gerald J. Ford Stadium continues to shine. Opened in 2000, its capacity of 32,000 has grown over the years. The SMU Mustangs are high on the success of last season and hope to pack the Pony again this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Mustangs kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will have the first possession of the game. And it'll be up to this transfer sophomore quarterback to pilot this attack. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now on first down from the 30. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This offense has it with really good field position. These DBs going to give a little cushion. That's caught. It's Hale. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one. Game.
Makes the grab in their space. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Jennings. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Just drives in between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. Fights off a defender. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
To the air, it's Jennings. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive lines.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Reynolds. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They send the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Creates maybe some room here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
That is an impressive run, and I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow.
Caught, and he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life harder.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Takes it on the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Keith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And he's wrestled to the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The sure hands, it's Heath. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Just enough time to get off 1 more snap. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Heath. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Dallas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I talked to the SMU head coach coming out of the locker room. Their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this, but he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more. See if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Guys?
Okay, Holly. These corners going to give them some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Jennings. The screen, and watch out. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the...
There's a crease. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got rid of it just in time.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Now, there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And, man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Heath. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big.
He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now second. There's some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Powers through the defender. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay.
Snags it and he's open. Bulldozes his way through. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Finds his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Lets it fly. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense, as corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
Caught over the middle. It's Denmark. Third and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down.
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Just over a minute to play. Will we get a finish, or are we headed to overtime?
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. Some tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. Just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Rides the option, he keeps it. Runs for the tackle. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The run inside. It's Green. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. And he got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football.